I swear, y'all, one of the things that comes up the most is how to address people that are talking about losing weight or dieting. So today, I'm talking about how you can shut down diet talk. Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Steph with the Recovery Academy, where every week I bring you some no bullshit tips, tricks, and tools to help you fight some recovery ass. In today's therapy tip, I'm talking about how to shut down diet talk. Diet talk is super triggering, super annoying, and super overwhelming if you're in recovery from an eating disorder or you're working to heal your relationship with body and food. In fact, this is one of the biggest questions or one of the biggest conversations that comes up in my work with people. There's a lot of pressure around us to be on diets or to be talking about weight loss. So this comes up all the time where you might be in a situation and you have people talking about wanting to lose weight or whatever diet they're on. This can make going out feel really scary because you're not sure what to do should someone say something that makes you feel all icky inside. So today I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite tips that I use with my clients to help them shut down diet talk. Chances are you've had a conversation with people where they're talking about dieting and they're talking about weight loss. You want to say something, but you're not exactly sure what to say or how to say it. Do you tell them that they triggered your eating disorder? Do you tell them that you're annoyed and pissed off? Well, it really depends on how much information you want to give them. So let me start with some tips that are a little more just, let's avoid the conversation and let's move on, right? So the first thing you can do is say, hey guys, this is so annoying. We have so much more awesome things to talk about than diets. We're way more fabulous than that. Right? So you're kind of like encouraging your friends, like, listen, we're better than this. We don't need to talk about weight loss. Let's talk about things that really matter. A second option is to tell them that this conversation is triggering you. Now, this probably means you're around people that are supportive of you, love you, and may know where you're at in your struggle. And so it's okay to say, hey guys, this conversation really makes me feel upset. It feels a little uncomfortable for me. Do you mind if we talk about something else? So option number 1 and option number 2 may feel really scary for you because it's a way of being pretty direct. So if it doesn't feel safe to say those things, try this instead. Change the subject. Talk about your dog. Talk about work. Talk about their children. You could ask a question. Hey, Kimberly, how's Paige doing at school this year? Or, hey, George, what's going on with your wife? Or if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can just excuse yourself. Pretend you've got to take a phone call or you've got to respond to a text message. Just say, I got to take this, and put it to your ear and walk away. Tell them you need to go to the restroom. Tell them you need to refill your water. Tell them you need to go get something out of your car. Just get out of there. Maybe you don't even need to excuse yourself. You can just turn around and walk away. If that doesn't feel comfortable, that's okay. A little white lie here isn't going to make any problem. If you have your phone, just pick it up and scroll. Get on social media or go on Pinterest or pull up something that makes you feel distracted and uninvolved in the conversation. I know that may appear a little bit rude. Your recovery is number 1 most important. If you're uncomfortable and you're feeling triggered, you don't have to sit there and be involved in the conversation. And if it doesn't feel safe or it doesn't feel comfortable to be direct or to leave the situation, pull up your phone and distract by scrolling or reading or writing or doing something that's going to pull your attention away from all this bullshit conversation going on around you. The next thing you can try is have a pre-prepared story available. Right now, type up or write up on your phone or write down on a little piece of paper a story that you can use to excuse yourself from these types of conversations. So whenever the table table or the conversation goes to diet talk, you can say, "Oh my God, did you hear about this?" So it goes back to that whole changing the subject thing. But listen, what I wanted to mention here is that it's okay to be prepared. I think that's what gets us off guard is you're trying to do this recovery thing and you're trying to be okay. And then you go into a place and this conversation happens and you feel frozen. You feel uncertain. And then you doubt yourself, and then you feel anxious, and then you beat yourself up for not doing something. And maybe participating in that conversation does trigger behaviors or triggers really intense urges or just struggles you going down a shame spiral. It's okay if you prepare something to help you in those situations. Go in with your armor ready. Go in ready to fight. Go in ready to respond. So write it down so when the conversation comes up, you're less likely to freeze and freak out. You know, oh, I've got a little trick here in my pocket, and whenever this comes up, I know what I can say and what I can do to help shut down the diet talk. And the last thing I wanted to mention here is that sometimes we can't take diet talk personally. I understand that sometimes it is, and I don't want to talk about that in this video, but there are a lot of people in this world who are still just dieting, and they really aren't aware of how diet talk can hurt someone who has an eating disorder. They're not doing it on purpose. They're not doing it to hurt you. They just don't know. And dieting's become kind of normal, so it's the thing that most people talk about. The fact that you don't and the fact that I don't means that we're more woke, right? So we can't expect everyone around us to be as woke as we are. So that's it. Those are my tips. Tell them that y'all have much better things to talk about than diet talk, or change the subject. Tell them that you're being triggered, or excuse yourself from the situation. If you need to, develop a plan before you go into it so you know how you're going to respond whenever somebody brings up diet talk. And then don't take it personally. They're not trying to trigger you or hurt you if they talk about dieting. So those are some of my tips to help you shut down diet talk. Good luck. Let me know how this works for you. So comment below, email me. I really love hearing from all of you. I want to know what helps. I want to know where you're stuck. So the more information you give me, the more information I can give you to help you kick recovery ass. While you're here, check out all the links I have for you below. There's some more videos for you to watch that are going to be helpful to help you shut down diet talk. There's also a ton of links for you, free resources to help you keep kicking recovery ass. Like this video, share this video, and while you're here, subscribe. New videos are dropped every single week. You get a coaching video on Monday, and then on Thursdays, you get a therapy tip. So you never ever want to miss one of these videos from the Recovery Academy. Well, y'all, that's all I have for you today. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.